The schools and the whole economy will be open in January 2022, whether some people are vaccinated or not. The Wajankole say, that once you prearrange with somebody to go on a journey, you don't shout out the following morning, we go, the time is done. No, we have already agreed. So the agreement is that the vaccines are now here. Please go and be vaccinated. If you don't go, we shall open the economy all the same. We shall open. And if you get into problems, don't say the government did not tell me. All the health center 3s will be having the vaccines. I command the RDCs and the district medical officers in each district to use the local radios to guide the vaccination efforts in the respective catchment areas of each health center 3, i.e. in each sub-county. The team of RDC and the district medical officer is the one to guide on which dates the people of Semuto sub-county, for example, should go out to be vaccinated because they are sure the vaccines will be there. I don't want you to tell people to go to the health center to be vaccinated and then the vaccines are not there. If I get such a story, I will put you in jail. I will arrest you. They should be assisted by the cows and the Gombora chiefs to send out these messages by media and also by couriers on bicycles, pikipikis, etc. to the villages. It is not necessary for vaccination teams to go to the villages because that increases the cost of the exercise. The teams should only go to the villages for the very few, very old people that cannot move at all, identified by the LC ones. We need to save money because we may have to vaccinate the children also. In other countries, people have started vaccinating children. We don't know why, but after we study it, if it becomes necessary, we shall also do it. Hence, such money should not be squandered on uncooperative people that do not bother to do the minimum that is necessary to save their lives and get the whole country out of trouble. Therefore now, I direct the RDCs, the district medical officers, the chief administrative officer and the Gombora chiefs, through the radios and through the couriers to ensure that all people of 18 years and above go to the health center 3s and be vaccinated when the vaccines are available. The vaccines are there in the country, but we want to be sure that they are also at the sub-county. Yeah. What I'm saying is that the vaccines are in the country. They may be in Kampala, but not in Semuto or Ngoma or Bukwiri and Kyankwanzi. I would also like to use this occasion to talk again to the Ugandans about the battle against crime and terrorism. I had last talked about this on the 28th of October, 2021. This is 4 weeks ago. Both crime and terrorism are motivated by parasitism. People who want power and wealth without democracy or working with your hands. Right from 1965, the precursors of the NRM, the student study groups, were mainly from the background of wealth creators, mainly crops producers and livestock rearers. Later on, we worked with fishermen and the artisans of Katwe. Although at that time we had not clearly refined our ideology and strategy, From the historic examples of the European countries such as France, which though united for a long time, had the weakness of having internal fiefdoms, such as Brittany, Burgundy, those were provinces of France, that imposed inter-province taxes, thus undermining the free flow of goods within France, and also of the peoples such as the Germans and the Italians, although one people who were still fragmented into many small kingdoms. Like Germany was still divided into 39 kingdoms, and also Italy was divided into a number of kingdoms, such as Tuscany, the one in the south, Naples, and all that. So, by studying these examples, we came to know that fragmentation was weakness, while unity was strength. That is how countries like Spain, Portugal, England, and Russia had become more powerful than the Germans and the Italian peoples. We therefore started despising and even effectively walked out of the existing sectarian political parties of DP, UPC, and KY, Kabaka Yeka. There was also the good example of the 13 American former British colonies that had, in 1776, united under George Washington to form the nucleus of the by now powerful country of the United States of America. In those history studies, we noticed the role of the new social class in the Western countries, Europe and the USA, known as the middle class or the bourgeoisie, who, unlike the feudalists, understood and valued the importance of integration, of unity, because bigger markets were better for their growing businesses. This need for bigger markets by the respective business interests played decisive roles in the French Revolution of 1789. The bourgeoisie, the middle class, were the ones who were very much behind this, and the unification of Germany in 1870 to 71, mainly by the Prussian Junkers, Prussian large farmers. By the time of Idi Amin in 1971, our student movement had crystallized our 4 principles of patriotism, Pan-Africanism, socio-economic transformation, and democracy, and had become ardent supporters of Mwalimu Nyerere because he was the principal champion of these principles. Why patriotism? No sectarianism. Why Pan-Africanism and socio-economic transformation? It is on account of the prosperity of the African populations, i.e. patriotism and Pan-Africanism, by uniting the markets for wealth creators. And then for strategic security, the idea of the East African Federation, by having stronger armies and handling security and sovereignty problems together, unlike now, when ADF is using Eastern Congo with impunity. And achieving all this by taking advantage of the oneness of the African peoples, i.e. the Bantus, the Bantu-speaking peoples of Africa, the Cushitic peoples of Africa, the Nilotic peoples of Africa, and the Afro-Asiatic people of Africa. These are the 4 groups of Africa. They're just 4 groups. We should create several powerful states, the type of India or China in Africa, to facilitate this attainment of that prosperity, strategic security, and undugu, fraternity of the African people. We should not build a Latin America in Africa, a center of weakness, but several United States or Chinas or Indias in Africa. That has been the ideology of the NRM from 1965, following Mwalimu Nyerere. Why democracy? It is because of the African people should always freely decide their destiny. On account of these beliefs, we were able to build a strong army with the massive support of the masses, which enabled us to achieve victory in 1986, and thereafter to bring unity and peace in Uganda. That is how the economy has been able to recover and expand from US dollars 1.5 billion to now $41 billion. The strategies of 1986, the Magendo, the Chibanda, the Kusamara etc. have been replaced with surpluses, Echengela Muruganda, Omweru, Nyankore, of everything: sugar, bananas, maize, milk, industrial products, etc., etc. The country is connected by tarmac road from corner to corner, and electricity is about to reach all the sub-counties. We had only 28,000 telephones in 1986. We now have 28 million as of July 2021. While we only had 2.5 million children in the school system, we now have 15 million.